K-State is our nation's first operational land-grant university. The Kansas Water Institute was formally launched as a university-wide initiative 2 years ago with our strategic plan, but it's actually been housed at K-State since 1963. From a data analytics standpoint, we have the advantage of having a wealth of water-related data in the state, whether it's data that we've collected for many years on groundwater conditions in western Kansas or water quality conditions in eastern Kansas. So it wasn't a data concern. It was what we were doing with that data. We really underutilized the power of the decisions that were available in that data. And so through AI, machine learning, and the tools that SAS offers, we're now able to really dig deep into the types of information that data can discover with us.
When I first jumped into this project, I had no idea how much data we were going to be dealing with. And I mean, it's not even the quantity of the data, it's just where it's all organized. It really is a spider web. And SAS just excels at taking that big problem and making it a lot smaller. So it went from a spider web of data to, this is what this means, this is what this implies. The problem that SAS made me immediately aware of was when I loaded in my data and I started exploring it in visual analytics, I found errors everywhere. Missing data, trouble with misentries, and I would have never found that just loading it into Excel or even just working in another program. It wouldn't have made it so clear. SAS made me immediately aware, hey, you need to look at this, you need to ask some better questions, and you need to dig deeper. The SAS Viya platform is so tailor-made for the non-technical, the non-programmers. It's point and click. It works, you can trust the company, and it's incredible to see it go from something that takes its own degree to use to something I could train somebody in an hour.
With this project, we've really been able to develop trust even with our long-standing state partners, our Kansas Department of Agriculture, our Kansas Department of Health and Environment. Slowly through this project, we've really been able to demonstrate that SAS is going to allow us to discover important insights of this data, and now making that data more and more accessible to additional students, additional universities, additional entities, so that we can dig into it together from all of our different perspectives and learn how to make better decisions with our water based on what we can find in the data.
The most challenging part about making something that your average Kansan is going to understand and be okay with is that I've stood in front of a lot of very intimidating people, but nobody who's going to ask more difficult and more intimidating questions than a farmer. They're going to ask the smartest questions you've ever heard in a way where you don't get to be wrong. The mission is just to protect Kansas for the future, but when I really think about the mission, I mean, we're going out there trying to preserve this natural resource, water, because if there's no water, we can't farm. If we can't farm, we can't feed America, and that's what Kansas does. We feed America.